Plot to usurp throne. Sophie accuses Meg of stealing George's nickname to name her son Obsessed with Whales. Recently, Sophie has accused Meghan of stealing George's nickname to give Archie. It's known that she did it on purpose to create confusion in order to plan to usurp the throne. This also shows her obsession with the house. After royal fans waited in anticipation following the birth of Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan's little bundle of joy, baby Sussex's name was finally revealed to be Archie Harrison, Mountbatten Windsor. But if you had a strange sense of deja vu, there could be a reason why. We've heard this moniker before, and things may be about to get a little awkward. Sure, no one in the royal family is officially named Archie, but the choice may be a slight bone of contention for Prince George. Apparently, the 5-year-old recently claimed that his nickname is Archie. According to The Sun, in January, a dog walker was approached by William and Kate's eldest son near grandparents Carol and Michael Middleton's home in Berkshire. The dog walker was left astonished when Prince George told her his name was Archie. I was asked by a police minder not to take a photo of my children, which I didn't, but George started stroking my dog. Just to be friendly, I engaged in a bit of small talk and I asked George what his name was, even though obviously I knew it. To my astonishment, he said, "I'm called Archie," with a big smile on his face. I don't know why he calls himself Archie, but kids often play with their names and I think it's lovely. At the time, theories were rampant about why George decided to give himself the pseudonym. One thought is that it could be George's codename for security purposes. His father William and Uncle Harry also reportedly had codenames in their early 20s, and their inner circle referred to them as Steve and Spike, respectively. Of course, with no confirmation that George is actually called Archie by those around him, he may have just been trying to pull the wool over the woman's eyes, or possibly just made up the nickname on the spot. According to royal insiders, the third in line to the throne is actually nicknamed PG by his schoolmates, the initials for Prince George. Either way, hopefully this stolen nickname doesn't reignite any tension between the Cambridges and the Sussexes, whose relationship has been strained for some time now. While they are no longer working members of the royal family, Harry and Meghan still hold the royal titles Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which they were bestowed upon when they got married in 2018 by the Queen herself. Harry opened up about why he and his wife continue to use their Sussex titles in a recent 60 Minutes interview in the lead-up to the release of his new memoir. "Why not renounce your titles as Duke and Duchess?" host Anderson Cooper asked the prince. "And what difference would that make? One of the criticisms that you received is that, okay, fine, you want to move to California, you want to step back from the institutional role," Cooper said. "Why be so public? Why reveal conversations you've had with your father or with your brother? You say you've tried to do this privately." While not referencing the royal title specifically, Harry answered that when he has tried to handle family matters more privately in the past, there's still been briefings and leakings and planting of stories. He added later that he wants to speak directly about his experiences using his own public platform to share his message. "So now, trying to speak a language that perhaps they understand, I will sit here and speak truth to you with the words that come out of my mouth, rather than using someone else, an unnamed source, to feed in lies or a narrative to a tabloid media that literally radicalizes its readers to then potentially cause harm to my family, my wife, and my kids." When Harry and Meghan stepped down from their royal duties in 2020, they were not stripped of their Duke and Duchess titles, and the royal family's website still refers to the couple as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.